The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on, set! Eagle, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go!
Richardson going right to the air. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go, check! Go, check!
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Panther 60.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
To throw is Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Homer. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped him on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense, because if they stop him here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up, it bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run this with Homer. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Homer. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here is 3rd and 5. Off play action. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make it 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. You look at this Bears defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
This is Homer. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone. They'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After 1, it's 9-0. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
70 Timberwolves.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Fields. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go. Start.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Tag. Cowboy 80. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Richardson looking to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 16, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Got it.
From
Ready?
the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On the set.
This 2nd and 4.
Broncos. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll get this off to Taylor.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This now a 3rd and 4.
60
Richardson going to move him around.
Now Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here we go. From the 23, here's second down and 5. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
In motion left, Claypool. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Colts, nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Lion. Let go.
Now here's Samuel on the end around.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
On first down, Richardson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And quickly, they get to the line.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Bronco 80.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson.
And now here is another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Fields changing the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the double.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. back to Taylor on first down.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 6.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morales. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow.
Here we go,
and here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Morales. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
33 yards.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hold it ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Off play action, Richardson. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Colts.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. More yards there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Okay, ready?
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Fields on first down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fields now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.